historical value, I'm going to measure the length of this airport. So I'm going to zero my speed out to 0. Let's see if we do, yep, we're on 0. And we shall we do a good run, or we'll just take our time and go there and think? So let's go. So if anybody asks a question, can you tell me how long was Power during the landing? Airport? Here we go. Touchdown.
How many miles was that?
Right, yeah. It's exactly 1 mile.
Wow.
It's exactly 1 mile. It is exactly 1 mile. So if you run this mile every day, you do 2 down and up, you do 2 miles a day, and that's your fix for the day. Ah, very interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, how much mileage do you need for a jumbo to land, or quite a good sized aircraft? I think this is long enough anyway for a plane to land, a good sized plane to land. Because these days the aerodynamics, it's not, they don't use long run up and you know, and no long touchdown at all. So I think any good sized aircraft can fit there.
That felt nice actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Car plane.
Now we're heading towards the departure where the aircrafts where we used to board, where we boarded the plane in those days. We're giving you a bird's eye view mainly of the airport strip, really.
This is actually my first time being in a car on a runway.
You feel like you're going to take away, innit?
Oh, I feel it. I feel it.
I wish you could do that and we just go straight back to England.
You know that?
Sit up.
So, in a short words, can you explain what was Pearl's Airport?
Well, Pearl's Airport was the only airport on the island that people leave to go to travel. And if you had to travel by air, this is where you come. And when you come back, like a family came up from abroad before we travel, this is where they landed.
It's really actually nice to see where it all began for a lot of people leaving from this island to go to the UK and various other places in the world. Yeah. Now, here along the way was the runway, the landing and the taking off. I would have loved to actually seen it back in the day actually, because now I'm seeing it from the next generation, and to be honest with you, I can kind of imagine it, but it's, you know, I've got somebody here now to explain everything that I need to know, so I don't have to imagine. He could tell me in real time.
Cyril, hello.
The wonderful Cyril Charles.
I'll take it here. I'll take it if you say so.
Well, I'm standing here and maybe you can explain to me which way the plane took off and which one.
Right, well, the plane
way
came from, don't tell me about east and west. The plane used to come from the top. It lands there, turn around, do the turn around, and then it goes back. And as we go, you're going to see later where it drops you off and you go into your check-in and whatever it is, your immigration in those times. But all I know is when and those days they had the propeller planes, none of these Boeings.
Not like what we have now.
What we have today, and then you sort of, like I said, it was a barrier. You just check in, you get and then you saw this for the first time in your life. You saw this great big iron bird, but you're young. You don't know. You're young and naive. You don't know what's it like, what's it like. So obviously you had no choice. You felt like you were being kidnapped and taken away to a different part of the world, Because
well, it must have felt exciting though, a little bit, right?
I don't know. I think maybe it was fear more than happiness, because you're leaving all your everybody, your friends behind. You never know if you're gonna come back and see them again.
It's really nice actually to be here with the old planes from the Revolution at the old airport, Pearls Airport, which was the first Grenadian airport, and I'm learning a lot about history.